Alright, I'm kind of in the mood to play a deck that board wipes the opponent, and the new Arboliva EX is perfect, so let's go check out this brand new Arboliva EX deck out in action on Pokemon TCG Live. This board wiping deck is crazy, so welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live Destiny Rivals deck video, and today I'm looking at the brand new Arboliva EX, which has a really strong snipe attack. Now, it's got the attack Oil Salvo, which for 1 grass energy, you get to choose one of your opponent's Pokemon 6 times. You can choose the same Pokemon more than once. For each Pokemon you choose, you do 20 damage to it. Now, you can actually kind of spread the damage out. So let's say, I don't know, your opponent has like a Budew and like a Pidgey in play. You can go 40 on the Budew, and then you can go 60 on the Pidgey and knock it out. So you can spread out the damage however you want with the attack, and you get 120 damage counters to work with. So you get to put quite a bit of damage on the board. Now, you can knock out quite a few things with that, but sometimes your opponent just has a really good board, or they just have too many basics in play, and that's where the Dusknoir comes in clutch. With the Ghost in the deck, we get to abuse the ridiculous ability Cursed Blast, which, I mean, I hate Dusknoir, but this card is just too good with Oil Salvo. Even if your opponent benches a Shaman to protect themselves from Arboliva, you can just Curse Blast, knock out the Shaman, and then spam their bench. And obviously, Curse Blast does let you knock out multiple basics. This deck can wipe out a lot of Pokemon in one turn. You can deny your opponent access to even being able to play the game with this deadly deck, and that is what it's all about. And we have some cards to slow down your opponent, like Budew and Klefki. So it's like a turbo deck like Raging Bolt. You can stick Klefki in the active to stop them from being able to play the game as easily. And then you have Budew, which can Itchy Pollen, deny your opponent access to cards like Rare Candy while you sit there and load up your board. You get a couple Ghosts in play, you get the Arboliva out, you're able to board wipe them and deny your opponent access to really being able to play the game. And they're forced to kind of play a little bit differently, or they're forced to find different resources in their deck to handle your deck. And then in the late game, we have Bloodmoon Ursaluna. So even if they do deal with the Arboliva, we can set up the Bloodmoon and use Bloodmoon to take a knockout, because we are giving our opponent voluntary prizes by popping Dusclops and Dusknoir within this deck. And then Grand Tree really puts the deck together because it allows you to get out all these different stage 2s, gets you Arboliva, or gets you the Dusknoirs out super duper easily. And that is the deck, and I'm super excited to show it off and how deadly it can really be when you pull off your board wipes with this deck. Now, before I get into the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live packouts, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking for Destiny Rivals code still, or an older set, or IRL singles, or product, Card Cavern sells all that over on their website, not just the codes. You can get anything over there. Use my discount code CODELIA for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel. Help yourself out and up our Card Cavern. Check them out. Link down below. And down below, you can also check out the second sponsor, TC Evolutions. You want to go get any of the awesome product they sell there, their dice, damage counters, ability markers. They sell great stuff to have when playing IRL Pokemon TCG tabletop gameplay. Check them out down below. Use CODELIA for a 10% discount at TC Evolution. So shout out the two sponsors, link down below, and my second channel is also linked down below if you want to get even more content from me too. The Japan Championships just wrapped up, and I looked at all the recent decks that did well at that tournament, including some of the new Black Bolt and White Flare decks like Jellicent EX, Genesect EX, Air Balloon. They all had an impact in the tournament. All right, so here is the deck list. I did get this deck list from Japan, or at least, yeah, modeled it from a list I saw in Japan, but it seems pretty strong. The other Arboliva deck I was trying out for a bit was Frostlass, which isn't a bad idea, because, like, you also get more damage spread with, like, Monkey Frostlass, which is also pretty good with Oil Salvo. The Frostlass build was, like, okay. It was kind of mediocre. I didn't really like it. The Ghost build felt a lot better. This reminds me a lot of Palkia Dusknoir from, like, the past format, where, once again, you would just blow up your opponent's board. So the Palkia deck kind of is revived a little bit with this deck. I mean, Arboliva is not the same as Palkia by a long shot, but you get my point, right? The logic still stands. Again, the Grand Tree does a lot of heavy lifting in this deck. We're going to be playing 4 Colress Tenacity to help find that Grand Tree. We got Mew and Squawk in the deck to draw cards. And then again, we got that Budew, Klefki, just to slow down the opponent. We want to slow them down a little bit, make their setup weak, and then come in, cripple their entire weak setup by board wiping them. That's the strategy of the deck. Hawlucha is really cool too, because it helps fix some of the math with Oil Salvo. But yeah, really cool deck. I'm excited to show it off and show off the power of Arboliva EX and show off why this deck is pretty scary when you aren't able to get your board established. I see a Shiyu. Is this like Dusknoir Charizard or something? I don't know. We'll see. Our turn 1 is pretty decent. We got turn 1 Dusclops. A Rare Candy top deck would be insane. All right, what am I up against here? I see a Shiyu. So I'm assuming it's like a Charizard EX deck. Could be Poltzard, I guess. The main thing is, will they be playing Shaman? There's Arvin. Also, are they going to Budew me? That's the other thing. This guy is a fire type. It only does 280, though, at most, so I can't one-shot Arboliva, so that's good. Pretty good to know. Let's see if they Arvin for here. We probably want to try to Budew them, right? We want to research into Budew. Unless I mean, even if they attach energy, it's fine. All right. They're going for the TM Evo. That's pretty good. Maybe going for the Itchy Pollen isn't as correct as I thought. No, I think it's fine, Itchy Pollen. Do they have a Poffin or anything? No, they don't seem to have a Poffin here, which is good. It's probably a Charizard deck. Yeah, they're going for the Pidgeot. Alright, that's fine. We do have... we do potentially have the ability to kill the Pidgeotto next turn. If I draw into Rare Candy Arboliva. Or we can draw Rare Candy Dusknoir. We can kill this. We could win the game, actually, technically. Not too sure we're gonna, though. Just gonna research, see what I can do. Okay, I think that's game. We just go Grand Tree. Assuming we have all... I mean, I'm not guaranteed to win, but I think we got it. So we can get Dolliv out. Arboliva. Yeah, ooh. Disgusting board wipe. Ooh. We can just go double Dusclops. Knock out the Pidgeotto. And that's all she wrote. Pretty dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Grand Tree for the win. Good thing we drew that Grand Tree. It was a broken Grand Tree draw. That's game. So we double Dusclops. And then we oil salvo 120 damage to the active. Knock it out. Broken deck. Disgustingly good deck. When it works, it works. And when you knock out your opponent's small board, feels pretty good. Not great for my opponent. Dusclops, Dusknoir is very, very broken cards for sure. But let's take our prize here real quick. Speed up the process. Just candy. And then, yeah, we just oil salvo for a game. That's it. That's all she wrote. The board wipe word. Turn 2 board wipe was kind of crazy. I mean, they had a decent amount of HP in play. They had like almost 200 HP in play. But we were like, nope. Dusclops, Arboliva. The Grand Tree really carried, obviously. Without the Tree, we weren't going to pull that off because we would have whiffed, and I had to wait another turn. And I probably would have went Budew. They maybe would have got Pidgeot out, but even then, like, it was still, like, pretty tough for my opponent, I think. As long as they don't get Charmander down and they don't have Shaman, it, like, was pretty good. I see a Clefairy. This might be, like, a Terra box deck. I guess we'll see. Do I want to put Klefki in the active? Not sure. Just kind of down. I kind of want to get more Ghosts, though. Klefki's not a bad idea, though, because we saw them from Fan Rotomine, and then their turn just sucks. Yeah, it's probably okay to go Klefki. The one thing with this hand, though, is I can't go Squawkabilly, because I can't really afford to get rid of my hand. It's, like, too good. So we'll just patch Nest Ball just to draw a card. We'll grab Duskull. Honestly, Budew might have been better. I don't know. Mew for 1. Okay. Pass. I just want to slow him down. I don't know what I'm playing against, but I just want to slow him down. We'll Jamming Tower just in case they have TM Evos. Could be Gardevoir. I don't know. They have, like, Terra Sleeves. I don't know. Maybe it's Terra Box, maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm just gonna put a Klefki in the action and see what happens. I'm down to do that. Our hand is pretty good. We have Grand Tree, Dusknoir, stuff like that. Monkey, Arvin. So it looks like it is Gardevoir. We are indeed against a Guardy deck here, it looks like. I don't know. Maybe then going Klefki was incorrect. They can't use TM Evo, though. I guess they can, actually. They have Secret Box. So now we need to have an explosive turn, too, which... Unfortunately, with this hand, we do not. If I knew it was against Guardian... I don't know, maybe I should have played that a bit differently, actually. I don't know. Maybe could have played that differently. They're not going to Iono me either, which kind of sucks. They get rid of the Team Evo, though. Surely they're going to get an Artisan, right? We'll see if they have Shaman in the deck, too. That's the other thing, too. If this Guardian has Shaman, it's a lot harder to beat. Because I don't think I'm getting Dusknoir out next turn. Unless I top deck Rare Candy. Bravery Charm kind of is annoying too, actually. We need to get Rare Candy here. That'd be good. Rare Candy Dusknoir would make this hand... This hand would be broken if we get a Rare Candy top deck, by the way. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yo, this hand's kind of gas with a Rare Candy. See if we can pull it off. See if we can get the Rare Candy. Because ideally, we just don't want them to get a Guardy out. If they just never get a Guardy out, we're chilling. We're chilling if they never get Gardevoir down. It'd be good to Itchy Pollen them, too. We might have to like, play it slow for, like, one more turn. I definitely can't play the Grand Tree, though. That definitely doesn't feel like a good idea here. Grand Tree them, it's not a great idea. Let's see if my opponent has turn 2 Guardian. Oh, they just pass. What's our draw? Rescue board is pretty good, actually. We can go Budew, which I think is going to be the play. It's best I got. We can maybe pop off next turn. Okay. Definitely possible. We itchy Pollen and hope they... I mean, they can't get Rare Candy Gardevoir. There's, like, no way they can get a Gardevoir down here. So it's, like, good. And then next turn, we can go Dusknoir, Grand Tree, Arboliva, blow their board up. It's pretty good, actually. We have an insane turn, too. So let's see if they stabilize. They can get another Ralts down, but that's the best they can do. If they get triple Ralts, it's kind of scary. I mean, an Iono would be a little annoying in this hand, but I doubt they're going to Iono me. They got rid of an Iono with that Secret Box. They might have another Arvin, or a Research, even. They should have Team Evo'd. They kind of got punished not Team Evoing there, which I'm surprised they didn't do. Bravery Charming the Mew is fine. They should probably charm the Ralts. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just going to nuke the guy they charm. Research. Another Iono discard is good. And they did have Rare Candy Gardevoir. They had Arvin Ultra Ball. They can attach to Monkey Dory, which is kind of annoying, or they can attach to Clefairy to threaten and attack. That's fine. Even if you're attacking with Clefairy here, I don't think it matters too much. Because then I could just, like, clean up with Bear. No, they drew TM Evo off the Research. Okay, so they can still get Kirlia. That's fine. They're not going to be able to use a Kirlia, though. They're all dead. We're going to kill them all. Both Kirlias are goners. We're just going to make it so they can't get a Gardevoir. I think the plan is to just Arboliva, and then just blow up Clefairy for game with Bear. I think that seems pretty good. We can easily get there. Ooh, Candy top deck is pretty good. Okay, so let's do this. I would love to play this Artisan, but I need to do Tree first, because I could draw into one of the stage 1 lines and screw up my math here. So let's just do this. And then... pop Dusknoir, sure. I should have mewed first. Oh, forgot to mew. Could have drawn an extra card. Oops, my bad. Forgot to mew. Got ahead of myself. That's fine. It's not a big deal. But I meant to mew there. Could draw an extra card. Oopsie daisy. It doesn't even matter. We drew another Dusknoir anyways. Look at that. It's kind of gas. Okay, now we'll play the Mew. There we go. Got an Iono. Do I pop second Dusknoir then? I don't think so, because if they get 2 Ralts down, I won't be able to kill a Ralt here. So I don't think I pop Dusknoir. So I'm like, pop Dusknoir, Iono. It doesn't really matter. I think we just Iono and go from there. Get another Ghost down would be decent. 1 Duskull wouldn't hurt. Okay, we got Ultra Ball. These 2 can go. Just in case I need to use Dusclops. There's no reason not to get a Duskull down, I don't think. I think it's fine. We just Whale Salvo. Kill the Kirlia. We do have to put some damage on the board for Monkey. I mean, the worst they could do is kill my Budew. Honestly, whatever. You want to kill my Budew, buddy, it's fine. A little overkill, that's fine. Hawlucha would have been good. Now let's put 20 there. I guess I could have got Hawlucha instead of Duskull. It doesn't really matter. I think this is fine. We're in a pretty good spot. Let's see what our prize is. Duskull. They could go Counter Catcher, kill Mew here with Clefairy if they have the resources to. That's a little scary, but yeah, we're just going to make it so they just can't get a Gardevoir out. That's the plan. Can I win next turn? I don't think so. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't think I can win next turn. Not looking too likely. Not with this hand, anyways. They got rid of the Grand Tree. That would have been nice to stick around. I could have another Dusknoir out. That's fine. We could just Night Stretcher. It's not a big deal. I don't even think I'm popping. I mean, I can pop Dusknoir, knock out Monkey, Arboliva, knock this out. Maybe I just do that, and then we just go for Bear. All I have to do is KO Clefairy with Bear probably to win this, right? That's all I really got to do. Leaving this damage on the Clefairy is actually relevant because if they Bravery Charm it, then I can't knock the thing out with Bear as easily. Oh my god, they actually have the boss. Look at that. They're going to kill my Dusknoir, though, which I'm fine with. Considering they have no double rolls down, this is fine. Cool. Alright, that's fine. We're still big chillin' here. Fez is a good draw. Get this down. Just gonna research. You for 1? Nah, I'm just gonna research. I don't want to draw a card that I want to discard. Nest Ball, yeah. Nest Ball is actually a good card to keep around because I need to find a note to Bear. Okay, so I can go Dusclops. That doesn't make a difference. I think I wait a turn. Well, let's flip the script first. And then I think I just attack here. I actually don't. Do I just pass maybe? No, that seems bad. That was actually a pretty good boss, the more I think about it. The fact they had that is kind of insane. Because I can go... I could have went Dusknoir, Knock. I could have killed 2 monkeys this turn, which probably would have been a lot better. I can't take 2 If I go Dusclops, put this down to... Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm just going to Oil Salvo. I think it's okay to still kill a monkey. Because I don't want to give them Counter Catcher. I don't want them to kill my Duskull here. Just kind of the thing. Just going to overkill that, sure. Just so they can't kill Budew. I don't want them to be able to take a 2-prize turn. That's kind of what I was... That's why I didn't really want to take a prize. What if they go like Counter Catcher, KO Fez, or Mew or something? Could be a little annoying. Let's see what they got. I think I could just win next turn, though. So that's like the plan. Would have been good to have an energy on Arboliva. They got the energy on that. That's fine. If they go Bravery Charm Clefairy, it's like a little annoying, and I can't kill that. If they kill my Dusclops here, it's pretty bad. That's why I didn't want to take a prize. I didn't want to give them Counter Catcher. Well, let's see what they do. Research. No Iono. All right, that's a good start. No Iono's pretty good. See if they can stop me from potentially winning next turn. Let's see it. The Charm being on the Clefairy is honestly so good. Because they can heal this. The fact they didn't charm their Clefairy is like really good for us, man. It's actually so good. Really good they didn't charm the Clefairy. Maybe I can't win. I needed an energy on... If I attached Arboliva, I don't think it really mattered, actually. I don't think I could have won. It's fine. I mean, they can't really do much anyway. Like, they hit me, I just go... Arboliva, we're going to kill Monkey Dory. And then they're just going to have nothing, really. And then I can just, like, bear for game or something. It should probably work out. Yeah, like, I think I'm still chilling. Like, even if they have a Fez, like, I don't think the Fez is really doing much for them. They're probably going to Iono next turn, right? They're down 2, but they have Fez, I guess. There's a Super Rod. Are they going to put a Rulse back down? They can, but it's dead, so I wouldn't advise it. Thunder Brain, that's fine. That 10 damage is sort of relevant because, like, again, if they Bravery Charm Clefairy... No, Bravery Charm Clefairy doesn't matter. I'm trolling. For some reason, I thought Bravery Charm gave Clefairy 250 HP. It doesn't. I'm, like, overcooking my math there. That's completely incorrect. Never mind. For some reason, I thought, no, it doesn't matter. Cool. We could kill the Clefairy this turn. That might not be a bad play, act. Do we just kill Clefairy, then, instead of a monkey? Killing Clefairy, I think, makes a lot of sense. Just trying to think. So we go pop Dusclops. Or we need Dusknoir to kill the Clefairy. We can kill 2 monkeys. That's also not a terrible play. Take out both their Monkey Dories. Killing the Clefairy, I think, just seems too good not to do. Because the nice thing to do is win with Bear. So I think we just go... Pop the Dusknoir. And then... You probably just win this way. This seems to work out the best, for sure. Do I ever bench anything else? I don't think so. I could Night Stretcher a Duskull back. Just trying to think if it's worth it to do the Night Stretcher to get Duskull back. I don't think it matters too much. No, it should be fine. Nah, do we want to... Does it matter? Will it matter? Will it matter? I don't think so. Because I set the... I guess it sets a... No, but I need a... Nah, yeah. I think it's fine. Nah, we'll get Duskull back. It's fine. No reason not to. Okay. Attack. I was like debate. I need it because I know I'm most likely gonna get Iono'd here. That was my thing. I'm most likely getting Iono'd. We're gonna overkill the Clefairy, so there's no damage on the board for Monkey Dory. I'm just trying to like I don't know. Could I have won last turn? I don't know. Somebody might comment. I already know someone's gonna comment. Bro, why didn't you do this? You would have had game. I'm like, bro, I didn't know. It's too much math. I don't think I had game because I could Dusknoir the monkey. Yeah, it didn't matter. Killing the Clefairy seems pretty good, right? So let's see if my opponent can stop me from winning. They have no Guardy on the board, so I don't know what they're doing. The worst part about benching the Duskull was that maybe my opponent could, like... Like, I guess, like, if they bench a... I don't know, if they bench a Shaman here, it gets a little awkward. I don't think they're playing Shaman, though. Because, like, I could theoretically lose if they set up a Gardevoir still. This is actually losable if they get a Gardevoir into play, believe it or not. That's why it's, like, kind of cool to kill their monkeys. But it's, like, fine. They're not playing Shaman. They're playing the Brander list. I don't think they can win. Like, they can go, like, Counter Catcher, Iono, Duskull, and then hope for the best. That's probably their best play here. That's why I didn't want to bench Duskull, because if I left a bench spot open, they can't trap anything with Counter Catcher. Nothing on the bench can get stuck in the active with a Counter Catcher, right? But now, something can. I can move it with Dusclops, obviously, but, and then if they Iono me, the Dusclops is gone. So I don't know. That's why I was like, I don't know about benching it. Because I kind of just checkmate them, I feel like, if I didn't do that. So probably didn't need to bench the Duskull then. Yeah, if they have Iono Counter Catcher, I could lose. If I whiff out on attacking. Let's see. There's a good chance they do have it. They have 10 cards left. They haven't played a Counter Catcher yet. There's the Iono, see? Yeah, benching this Duskull might have been a mistake. Probably just checkmate them if I don't bench that. Night Stretcher. Yeah. Might have thrown by benching the Duskull. We'll see. It might just be going on with Monkey here, which is fine. They go in with Monkey. If I drew into an energy, we could Itchy Pollen them, prevent them from... Well, do they even have a way to candy out a Guardy? Hold on, I gotta see this. This is the Brander list. Does Brander play the 2 candies? I gotta see this, actually. I need to see their list. There's 2 candies. So they can actually get a Guardy out next turn. That's scary. Oh my god, dude. No way this hand is that bad. Okay, thank heavens. Alright, sick. That was close. Yeah, I shouldn't have board locked myself by benching that Duskull. It was a throw for sure. It was close. They actually almost won. If they got, I mean, if they got the Rare Candy Guardy, it would have been game over, I think. So we got lucky they didn't get Rare Candy Gardevoir off at any point. Like, if they just had the Candy Guardy for next turn, it would have been in trouble. They weren't guaranteed it, but I don't think they were whiffing it. They had a very slim deck, and they had 1 candy left. Unless that candy was prized. I don't know. Maybe a way I could have played that differently. Maybe it was better to not go down to 1 prize. Benching that Duskull was probably a mistake, just in case he went for the Counter Catcher play and trapped it. Confusion play, I guess, was pretty good too, though, in all honesty. Alright, my opponent's got a Squawk. I don't know what this is. We're just gonna go Klefki Duskull here. This hand is not fantastic, unfortunately, because I don't have thing yet. Don't have a draw or anything, so yeah. Because I didn't get out to a Squawkabilly. But we have Colress in hand. Get out Grand Tree. I don't know, we'll see. This might just be Raging Bolt. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, can we beat Raging Bolt this deck? We'll see. This matchup definitely seems a little weird. Arboliva is not very good against Raging Bolt. It only does 120 max, so... I mean, we definitely got Abuse Ghost. I think Bloodmoon Ursaluna is obviously going to be good. There's a Judge. That's an okay Judge on my books. My hand wasn't very good, so I'll take it. Let's see what we got. That's an upgrade, I guess. We got Tree still, technically, but not much else. There's a Nest Ball. Can't move Klefki. It's a little awkward. But they can't do much either, so it's like, we're chilling. They could try to... Well, I don't know why they didn't touch the Squawk, actually. They could have set up a play where they, like, Burst Roar next turn under Klefki lock. I mean, Klefki only buys us so many turns against a deck like Raging Bolt because they have Burst Roar. They just can't do Fan Rodom or Teal Mask. Let's see what they got. If I play the tree down, too, hopefully we get a couple turns out of it. That'd be nice. Cool. Nice. They judge themselves, hopefully into a dead hand also. Jamming Tower. Okay, well. Let's just play down the Grand Tree and hope my opponent doesn't have a broken turn here. Fezandipiti in there? Yeah, they're in there. Research. All right, we'll see. Let's get out the Arboliva. Thin out the deck a little bit. And end the turn. Honestly, it would have been nice to have the energy on Klefki for Joust. Because it actually would fix the math a little bit. That sucks. Being able to Joust here could have been decent. Let's see if they have Area 0 in their hand or Jamming Tower. We can use another tree and get another ghost. We can just thin out the deck even more. The tree's putting cards out of the deck to make my, hopefully, top deck a lot stronger. Ooh, they hit a Sada off their thing, but they only get 3 cards, and it's a light energy. It's not even a fighting energy. They can't even stomp off. That's pretty good. Okay, Pokegear discard is fine. See what they grab with this Ultra Ball. Raging Bolt. All right. My question is, like I said, did they get the Stadium bump? I want to use Tree. If I can set up a bunch of ghosts, yeah, perfect. I was about to say. Sure. Bench that, I guess. I don't know. I really wish I was doing Klefki here. This Joust damage could have been good. We could have left Squawk in range of getting killed by Joust. There's most likely another Sada in their hand or a Crispin. Because my opponent discarded a Pokegear. So we're either going to see them potentially attack here or Burst Roar. One of the two things is probably going to happen. The Judge kind of hurt, but, like, we're making our board really strong. I don't know how much it's going to matter, though, unfortunately. Again, I really wish I was doing Joust here. Pokegear. Ooh, they got Boss. That's pretty good. I don't know if that's going to matter. Depends what's in their hand. Would even Boss out? Probably one of the go. I mean, anything you Boss out does something. You go into a Ghost, I'm going to pop it. If you go into Arboliva, it's like, okay, sure. We'll see. Curious if they bring in. Clops? Okay, that's fine. Can kill their Squawk here. Maybe I just kill the Raging Bolt, to be honest. Do I just go all in and kill the Bolt? If I top deck Dusknoir here, I might just kill the Raging Bolt. Kind of down. We could pop both go. I guess I could. I don't know. We'll see. What do they got? Yeah, if only I was Klefki in this. If I was putting damage on the Squawk, it would have been relevant because I could have left it in range of getting killed by a Curse Blast or something. Or I would have needed, like, Arboliva to knock it out. I don't know. That's fine. They're not really doing much anyways. They should have went Burst Roar. Okay, Grass Energy is, like, okay. We can go for an insane board wipe play here. Just trying to think. We have to pop Dusclops no matter what. That's why we're doing it. We'll put 50 on the Squawk. So Squawk can get knocked out by the Arboliva. We can kill the Raging Bolt. I think let's kill the Raging Bolt here. We are giving them 2 prizes, so they are going to get more cards to work with, which is a little scary. But if Arboliva gets 1 turn, I think we're going to win the game. So let's do this. 13 on the Raging Bolt. If we can squeak out 1 turn with our Arboliva, I think we're going to win the game here. So as long as we don't lose our guy next turn, we'll be okay. All right, Oil Salvo. Just kill this Raging Bolt. Oh, I should have played the Hawlucha. Oh, I should have played it. I could have put 20 elsewhere. I don't know if that actually matters too much because I'm probably just going to 2-2-2 them anyways, but I should have put 20 on the... I could have benched Hawlucha to knock out Raging Bolt. I didn't think of that. Oops. Honestly, that's not really a big deal. My game plan is to just probably kill Squawk next turn and then just bear for game. Okay, that's not good. They had some good prizes. Hopefully they don't have a Sada. If they have nothing, we're just going to Dusknoir, kill their next Raging Bolt, and call it a day. We'll see what they got. They should have Burst Roared last turn. If they Burst Roared last turn, we would have been in a way worse spot. Most likely. Because I don't have another Arboliva established. What do they got? What do they got? What do they got? Yeah, I don't think that 20 damage is going to matter too much. In this situation, in this matchup, I don't think it matters. There's a boss. It's fine. I'm going to pop the Clops. Actually, now I'm glad I didn't bench Hawlucha because they had another boss's order and they would have trapped it in the active again. I'd rather them see a boss than a Sada, though. It's actually a decent boss because, like, anything they bring in, I can just retreat. Yeah, okay, now I'm glad I didn't play Hawlucha down. It actually worked out that we didn't put the Hawlucha down because I almost wouldn't have been able to move it this turn. Sick. We can kill this Bolt again. And then we just bear for game. All right, cool. Nest Ball's good. Grab Mew. Oh, Bloodmoon's... Wait, is Bloodmoon prized? Wait, my boy's prized? Okay, Bear is prized. Didn't even realize that. Woohoo! The plot thickens. Am I playing down the Jamming Tower is what I'm thinking. I think I'll bench Duskull. Not going to bother with Hawlucha. There's no point. Just going to get a Dolliv here. Maybe we can set up another Arboliva next turn. We might need it. If I don't get bear off the prizes, that kind of changes things. And I have to do double Arboliva. I could get the bear, though, off this knockout. Let's see. That Judge Klefki play was pretty good. The fact that they judged themselves into a dead hand. They should have went Burst Roar, though. Like I said, had they just went Burst Roar, would have been way worse for us. Mew for 3. Okay. It's going to fail that. And then Oil Salvo. Once again, kill the Raging Bolt. No bolts for you. All right. Ideally, we get bear off the prizes to save me time and energy. 1 and 4. I trust you. It's not a bear. Okay. If they knock out my guy this turn, we actually might lose the game. Unless I can... Oh, yeah. If they knock out my active, I'm in trouble. Because I don't have my bear in the deck. Yikes. Nest Ball's not good. That gets some Fez. Jeez, actually losing this game would be kind of diabolical. The problem is if they knock out Arboliva, we can't Dusknoir the Squawkabilly. Oh, this is actually really bad. They get a Mew, though. Ooh, maybe they price their Fez. Or it's in their hand. Let's see. Let's see. Another... Wait, what? They bench another Squawk. Just to draw 2 cards? That feels bad. They can still get Area 0, I guess, to bench more bolts. They have to draw the nuts off these 2 cards. It has to literally be like Area 0 plus Fez plus... I think they're cooked. I think the game's over. They have Teal Dance, I guess. I'm not sure it's going to do anything for them. Oh, they're playing the Japan Championships first place list. Okay, they didn't even have Owls. They're playing the Japan Championships first place list. All right, that's fine. Probably, this matchup's probably even worse than the Noctowl one. Because at least the Noctowl matchup, you can Ghost kill their Noctowls plus Iono them, but... This matchup is just like, they just set up, it's bad. Okay, I'm pretty sure my Arboliva is safe here. Unless they high roll really, I don't know. I think they priced their Fez. There's no way you get Mew, not Fez in that situation. So I think their Fez is prized. I guess it balances the scales out. We priced our Bloodmoon, but they priced their Fez. So maybe it works out. Because like, literally if they kill Arboliva this turn, I think we actually might lose. Because I have no way to win the game the following turn. This is actually really bad. Pricing that Bloodmoon is like diabolical. But I think we're going to get there. I don't think my opponent has a way to stop me. I guess they could Bravery Charm the Squawkabilly, which would prevent me from winning. No, I have game anyways, because I can just Dusclops. It wouldn't matter. Yeah, they can't Bravery Charm Squawk. I think the game's over no matter what. They have to kill... If they don't kill my active this turn, we just win. There's nothing they can do about it. Yeah. I guess maybe they could have went like Prime Catcher, killed Duskull, I guess, with Teal Mask. The game's over, though. Yeah, just attack. All right, the Arboliva sweep is real. Klefki was pretty good in this matchup. Because of Klefki, their deck wasn't able to function, and it gave us time to just nuke their board. Liddy in the city. All right, let's see what we... Yeah, that was a good top deck, but wouldn't have been enough to win the game. It actually got close. Prizing Bear was really bad. This game could have ended really badly if Bear was... If they were able to knock him active here. This game would have ended very badly if I didn't get Bear. That was, and the Candy being prized bad too, because I would have needed another Arboliva setup to like then win the game. Like that was not looking good, man. All right, my opponent's got a Mimikyu in the active. Alrighty then, that's interesting. Well, luckily for us, we have Ghosts. I don't know what I'm playing against, so I'm not sure I want to put like Klefki in the active or something. Probably not. Am I going Squawkabilly? Probably not. Do I want to go Squawk here? Debating if I want to go Squawk. We can Squawk. Set up our board a bit more. Yeah, I guess I'll go Squawk. Can do this. Restart for 1, as long as it's not like a bad card. Okay, that's fine. All right, Squawk and Seize. Okay. Kind of mid, not gonna lie. Let's wait on that, I guess. I'm like thinking, well, we probably want to save the Buddy Poffin for Budew. I mean, we don't have to aggressively just blow up their board turn 2. Though if we get the option to, you know, the option's available. I don't even know what I'm playing against. A Mimikyu gives me no information. There's a Buddy Poffin. Charmander. Budew. What the heck? They're playing Charizard? They do play Budew, which is kind of annoying. Do they have a Shaman? No, they have a Monkey. They can Budew me and prevent me from rare candy. Maybe I should have super rotted. I mean, they may have to move the active though too. It's like fine. All right, what is their play? Arvin. They have that. All right, what are we seeing from my opponent? TM Evo rescue board. Yeah, getting Itchy Pollen is kind of annoying. Hero's Cape. What? Okay, we have Jamming Tower in the deck, but like that's kind of annoying. Obviously, it's not ideal. I need to kill that Charmander. That's my goal. I can knock it out if I have the other. I can't remember if the other Arbolivas in the deck or not. Now I wish I got Budew. I wasn't expecting a Budew though. They just Hero's Cape the Charmander, so I have to like chase that. I guess I'm not killing that Charmander. Yikes. All right. If I knew it was going to be that, I would have not put the friggin'... I don't know. It's annoying. We do have Klefki, which is actually not bad. I think I have to go into it, which feels a little problematic, but it's what I got to do. No point in popping Dusclops. Klefki doesn't really do anything here for us, but I'm going to put in the active anyways. Just hope for the best. We have Colress. I could still get Arboliva here. I can't remember if the other guy's in the deck. Hopefully it's in the deck. I should have rotted when I had the chance. If I had the Night Stretcher. I wasn't expecting getting Budewed, bro. I saw a Mimikyu. Was not expecting my opponent to Itchy Pollen me. Hopefully they don't have Rare Candy Charizard here. That would suck. I mean, it's not really a big deal. They get Charizard out because we can knock it out. I mean, we hit it for weakness, but still annoying. Could have an Iono. There was my Colress. All right, let's see what this gives me. As long as I don't hit Rare Candy Charizard. Got Dolliv, Dusclops. Still got Colress back, which is good. Question is, do they have Charizard? Hopefully not. Mew. They're playing that too. Ultra Ball. Uh-oh. They can get Charmeleon, which is even worse because it has more HP. Do they actually have it? Please don't have Rare Candy Charizard, bro. If I planned ahead, I could have stopped them from Budewing me. Because I could have got my own Budew. I could have Itchy Pollen them. They wouldn't have got Rare Candy Charizard out. Do they have it? I'm assuming they do have it here. Adrenal Brain doesn't work, which is good. They can't Adrenal Brain me because the Klefki's in the active. Is their hand Rare Candy Charizard? I mean, if they have it, it's annoying. Okay, they don't have it. All right, good. Because I can't Mew or Monkey Dory under the Klefki. But now the question is, do I wait another turn? We know their hand is dead, so we can maybe afford to just do this. Could go... Okay, I can go Arboliva this turn, knock out the Charmander. Okay, we can go for the little board wipe play. Okay, we're just going to go for it. It's going to be the turn where we nuke their board. As long as we KO that thing before it becomes a Charizard, I'm fine. And we can gatekeep them from getting another Charizard down, which is pretty good. So we can do this. We can... Dusclops, the Charmander for 50. All the damage has to go on the Charmander, but that's fine. As long as we kill that thing, it's all that matters. They're probably going to do stuff here, but that's fine. Let's retreat. Do I kill the Budew? I think we save the Dusclops. There's no reason to use Dusclops here. Debating attaching the energy. Because we can set up a Roma shot. They get a Charizard out. We can hit it for 320. Sure. Would have been nice to have another Smoliv on the bench here. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to commit all the damage to this guy, unfortunately, but it gets the job done. We got to kill that thing before it becomes a Charizard. All right, what's our prize? Hey, look at that, Dusknoir. Don't know if I'm going to use Dusknoir, though. I probably will. I might wait. We'll see. They do have Grand Tree, but they have no evolutions. Getting rid of the Grand Tree might not be bad either. Though I can set up another Dusknoir if I can find more Dusclops. Or Duskulls. Let's see what they have. They have a Nest Ball. That can get them Charmander. We know their hand is like Dark Energy, Monkey Dory, or yeah, Dark Energy, Charizard, and then they have a mystery card. Apparently they play 2 Mimikyus. Alright. Sure. There's enough Pokemon on the board where I don't think it matters. The Mimikyus are a little annoying, but we can just like spam Arboliva. I mean, they only have one Charmander. I don't know what I'm playing against here. They have a bunch of random Mimikyus in the deck, which are slightly annoying, but, like, we have Ghosts. I guess Dolliv can attack, too. Ooh, they have an Iono. It's fine. I'm okay with this, because we're getting Itchy Pollen again, so this could give me a better hand. Not really. Wouldn't really call this better, but whatever. Just going to spam Oil Salvo again. Get rid of the Grand Tree. I might as well leave it in play. They're not really putting anything on the board that, like, Grand Tree really affects. This is actually a sort of irrelevant Adrenabrain, because one Oil Salvo would have killed the Budew here. But that's fine. Alright, what do they got? Just an Itchy Pollen, and then we can knock out the Charmander and whatnot. Night Stretcher. We can KO Mander and Budew. They should have waited to play that Night Stretcher to get back a Charmander. Well, I guess, like, if they don't have a way to protect the Charmander, they're never going to Charizard out. We might just win the game by denying them access to Charizard the entire game. The way this is going, in all honesty. Okay, what's our top deck? Another Duskull. Pretty good. I'm going to bench that. And then we're going to Oil Salvo. 1, 2, 3. Alright, cool. Kill that. And because we have the Ghost Presence, they're just never going to Charizard out. I think they might be chalked here for my opponent. We can also we could Dusknoir the Mew and then knock it out that way, and then we just have to, like, Dusknoir Monkey. We could win next turn, to be honest. If I get double Dusknoir off, I think we win the game. If we get Iono'd, we might not have it. No Crispin? That's whatever. I don't know what my opponent's deck is, but it's all good. Looks like we're going to win the game. They're not Ionoing me. So, that should be GG's. Unless I get rid of the Stadium, then it might not be GG's just yet. We have game. We have game here, I think. If my opponent doesn't Iono me or anything, or they don't get rid of the Grand Tree. We do just have game here. Yep, Ghost Die. Alright, and that's it. We win. We never let him get Charizard out. We never let him get a Charizard out, and it worked pretty well. So we can go Night Stretcher for Dusknoir. Evolve that. Super Rod. Get these two. Tree. Yeah, Grand Tree does all the heavy lifting in this deck, as you can see. Without it, this deck would probably be a little bit more mediocre, but that's just game. We could just go... if it lets me. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I was, like, trying to click on it, and it wouldn't work. All right. Curse Blast. Knock out Monkey Dory. Take a prize. And then we hit the Mew. Then we knock the Mew out with Oil Salvo for game. That's all she wrote. Let's see. What do we got? Nest Ball? Yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote. The goal was to just not let me get a Charizard out, and it worked out pretty well. We dodged a bullet by them not getting Rare Candy Charizard. Looking back, I should have got a Buddy with that Buddy Poffin when I had the chance. But I just didn't know what I was playing against. I saw Mimikyu. I wasn't expecting my opponent to be playing friggin' Charizard with a Hero Escape. But I should have got Budew earlier when I had the chance to. Thankfully, it didn't really matter too much. But yeah, could have, would have. That's game. GG's. The one thing with this deck, too, is if you're not doing much and you're not setting your board up and you're giving me time to build up my ghosts, it's like, you're just not doing anything. I'm just going to board wipe you. Like, we just sat there and established our Dusknoirs. And once we got double Dusknoir online, it was checkmate. There you go. That is the Arboliva deck in action. We had some games in this video where we just denied my opponent access to their main Pokemon. That Gardevoir game, they never got a Guardia out once. That actually still got very close, though. But yeah, the ghosts obviously do a lot of the heavy lift in this deck. I mean, Dusknoir is just a disgustingly good card, and being able to just board wipe your opponent really easily with Curse Blast plus Oil Salvo is pretty good. Grand Tree obviously is the MVP. This card was so good in this video. You got a lot of value out of our Grand Tree with this deck. I think if I were to make any changes, like probably add more draw, you could probably go down to like 3 Colress, maybe play an extra Research or Iono. More draw definitely wouldn't be bad in this deck, but the deck is definitely pretty strong, and the Arboliva board wipes can be very, very good when you pull them off. It's maybe not fun to play against, I'm not going to lie, but when you're playing it and you're denying your opponent access to their setup, feels pretty good, but not good for the opponent. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video on the deck. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We're getting very close to 79/80,000 subs. So if you want to subscribe down below to help support the channel, make sure to click that sub button and check out the second channel down below for even more content from it. I just looked at the decks that did well at the Japan Championships 2025. We just played against the Raging Bolt deck that won the tournament in this video. So if you want to see all the decks, check out the second channel down below and the sponsors. Use code LDF. Catch you on the video very soon. Bye-bye.